good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time you want to watch this, good however you want. That blizzard just didn't quite happen today. It's like halfway through the day, so I'll probably end up jinxing it. But so far, I've not seen a single snowflake, and I am truly happy about that. Other than that, it's still cold. It feels like it wants to snow, and I don't like that. But either way, we got 212 days until #, No Name Nationals, 45 days until Burnout Rivals, and 115 days until the drive-in at Daryl's. What am I going to do today? Well, that's a good question. We're going to take delivery of 2 tires. Hopefully that'll be delivered today. We might put on the 2 tires. We'll see. Depends on what time they get delivered and if they can make it here before I go to work. I would like to eat lunch. I am hungry. We will see how that goes. And get a plan together for something. Don't ask me what the something is because I don't know. Because if I know, I would have wrote it. But yeah, no, I just don't feel like doing anything again. Surprise! But so Dad got the Toyota's heat fixed. I'm glad he did that. He said he was awful warm this morning. He said it purred like a kitten because it was inside. I don't know, that might just be a throwing some shade my way, telling me to bring that poor girl back in. I'm convinced that I need to bring her back in anyway. But my car still, battery is no good, and just so you know, it has not fixed itself. So I still need to, go get a new battery. Whoops. But days are very quickly ticking down, almost like it's going down 1,440 minutes at a time. Da-dunch. Still hadn't heard anything about Burnout Rivals in April. We need to get on it. Like, time to jump on it. We need to get on it. We need race suits. Daddy needs a better helmet. And we need a battery cutoff on the rear of them. And a battery relocated to the rear at the minimum. Dad's has the mini spool in it, mine does not. So we need to work on that as well. Let's see, we need the auxiliary trans cooler. But other than that, the fans are still functioning as they should. All I can say is, the cars are okay. But there's just some things we got to do to meet the minimum standards. So we of course want to meet those. But in the meantime, let's go do nothing. Hey everybody, welcome back. I have done absolutely nothing today. And y'all remember that comment about how it's not snowed a single flake, so I thought it missed us? Well, yeah, I was wrong. And this ain't really snow, that's like sleet. That's very not good, especially considering I drove the toaster. Yeah, so on that note, let's waddle on back in here and we're gonna get Justin's truck, because remember, like Dad said, if the brakes go out, we can hit the ditch. Key, push you back. That's the Vivo key. All right, let's go make sure that thing will even start. It's not weighing in a few weeks. I'm supposed to get those tires hopefully any minute now. But this snow here, I wish him safe travels back to Charlotte. Yeah, this cold sucks. Yeah, this is not good. My wife suggested take Black Betty. I mean, that's still a possibility. Probably not a good idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. All right. Don't be mean to me today. Just work. Oh, just so y'all know, yes, that's part of a dog outfit. I think he's a furry. I don't even know why I wondered about it. These LS motors, y'all can't beat them. Let's see. 341,933 miles. Starts up like that and Hatton in a few weeks, almost a month. All right, let's move her on down here, and we're gonna get all the stuff out of my car and put it in here. And yeah, we're gonna drive this to work. Y'all remember last time we drove it? Oh, there it goes with the brakes again. Oh, got him back. Haha. All right, y'all remember last time we drove this thing, or last time it was drove, he had a problem with it overheating. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Because if it does, we're up the creek without the paddle. But here we go.
Hello everyone, it's Wednesday afternoon. We didn't get near amount of snow they said we was going to get, and it did start snowing about an hour and a half ago, kind of hard, but it got a little bit on the grass, but nothing on the roads. The road's just wet. Just enough that, you know, I'm sure it's supposed to get cold tonight and probably make it a big ice skating ring out there, but when Randy left here and went to work, something happened to the XB. He got to work and everything, and he told me that something made a loud noise, and but he did make it to work, and you could smell gear oil. So I told him that I would leave the keys to his truck, because I was driving his Toyota and I drove to work. I'd leave the keys to his truck, and for him to leave the keys to the XB, and I would limp the XB back here to the shop. And that's what I done, and I felt it hit real hard. And I think, now like I said, I've never had CV joints go out. I know these has been making some noises and everything for a while, but I don't quite understand the gear oil smell, but it was just about like a CV joint going out or something, and I was going to pull it in here on the rack, but with the snow and the wet, and I just pulled it up there on the other side of the building, and I'm going to do my little thing here tonight, and if Randy gets off work, he may take me home, and we'll get his big truck, or I may just drive my SS on home and just hope for the best tomorrow. I really don't want to get that truck out in it, because if somebody hits it or something, I'm going to have a very bad day, and I don't know that I'll recoup for that one if somebody, you know, as long as everybody's okay. I mean, the truck can be replaced, I guess, but I just don't want the truck messed up. So I don't know. We'll figure out as the day goes on if I take that home. It kind of depends on how late of a day Randy's got. If he's not out too late, I'll just he can just drive here and then take me home, and he can get his big truck. I think my truck's supposed to be done Friday, of course, and of course Friday I won't be here. Maybe Randy can go get the truck for me if it is done Friday. But anyway, like I said, we'll figure it out. It's just another life in the fast lane with us here at Never Done Projects, because you never know what's going to go on. It's one thing right after the other, and it's always something. It's just, but I think that's that four-letter word. How do you spell it? L-I-F-E. I think that's what it comes up to. So it is what it is, and we'll recoup. Need to quit pooting around and go ahead and fix the other truck. Go ahead and put the brake master cylinder and everything on it and get it back right. And then of course we'll fix these. I'm about sure CV joints, because I took it easy all the way here, and it did good. It just hit one hard time, so I think that's what it is, and I don't think that's a big deal, major deal. It's nothing we can't handle. But anyway, I got a few plans here. This weather break just a little bit. I'm going, being that Daryl's having to cruise in, and then we're going to the Dragon's Tail, and I think I'm going. Next sunny day, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull my orange truck out and go ahead and try to get it what I consider roadworthy and fix a few things on it and get it where. And I think I might just start driving it a little bit, get it where I feel comfortable with it. I may call Ace and see if I get a fuel injection to set on top of it, and see how that does. And just go with that. I do want to put an LS over in it and switch it over, but we need to finish Randy's first, so we'll make sure we got it right. Because when I put the LS in my orange truck, I want to more or less jump on it, get the old one out, put the new one in, and get on with it, not be down for a year or two. Even though I'm not driving my orange truck, I don't want it sitting up here tore down. So, but anyway. Let's get on with this today. 212 days to No Name National, 45 days to burn out rivals and clean some cars, and 115 days to drive in at Daryl's. I don't know if he's just calling it a show. What's he calling it yet? I guess I need to send him a text or get Randy to send him a text or something. And Randy's good with words, better than I am. I normally just tell him and he does it, but I want to see what he's going to call this cruise in. If it's going to be, Daryl's cruise in, or going to be the fun run club or whatever he's got going on. I kind of like it, and kind of like to see if we can get some members up and kind of start going with something like that, and start kind of contributing, make it a little club and everything. I think that would be awesome. Daryl did it when he was several years ago, and he had a nice jacket. And I've been meaning to pull mine out, and take a picture, and send it to Daryl and show him. Mine wasn't near as nice as his, but now, you talking about, I did mine back in mid to late 80s, and so I wasn't, but, 18 years old. And when I did mine, and that's about all the money I had at the time for it. So, but if I don't, I keep forgetting it, but I will remember it and get it out and take a picture of it. And so that's something we got. I'd like to talk to Daryl about that, and maybe get a website going. I know Randy and I need to get a website here for Never Done Projects. We're still right on that teetering of not getting enough hours. We're still losing. We lost a couple more last night, and we're not going. We've hit our low of going back down, and I'm hoping we don't go no farther than that. But it'll teeter up and down about 3 or 4, and so we got to do something to get these watch hours up. Maybe some more lives. I'd like to work on something, get some premieres going or something. But anyway, we'll get it. And here's what I got going on today, what I plan on doing. I'm going to get the oil burner going, get some heat back there, and then I'm going to take the saws on. I'm going to cut up that desk that Randy been cleaning out, and then I'm going to get the fire going in here, and then I'm going to burn that desk, because I'm going to get a good fire going in here, and I'm just going to cut that desk up and put it in here and throw some heat in here and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'm going to get those 2 going here. Y'all hang with me for a little bit, and I'll get some things going. But I got a lot on my mind, and just trying to get the ball rolling here. So remember, 1,440 minutes in every day. You make the best out of them. If you don't, nobody else is. So come along with me here as I enjoy this old snowy, rainy, cold afternoon. Thank you. All right, I got the oil burner going. Let me grab my gloves because it's a little hot. I got the oil burner going here, and got a little too much oil. We're getting it started, but that gets it good and hot as right off the bat. And then I'll play catch up a little bit, slowing the oil down. But it really gets them warm right here real quick. You have to let it kind of go through its cycle to see if it's going to be too much or not enough. I'll get it eventually though. Got a couple numbers here. I bet it was the address at one time. I would like to put the address out there. I think we're supposed to have it out there, so I'd like to have it on the building. And those letters just ain't big enough. I'd like to have it a little bit bigger. But anyway, let me move you over here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but my plan is just to make it wide enough for it to go in there. I'm hoping I can go get the sawzall and just like cut a section out, and that'd be the first piece, and then maybe just cut sections out of it, a little at a time, a piece at a time. That don't mean it'll work. It just means that's what I'm going to try to do. But anyway, let me grab the sawzall, and I think I've got a drop cord around here somewhere. If I can find one the ends ain't been cut off of. Like I said, that's the whole thing about this, what we got going on. It's awesome, but sometimes I wonder if we just should have just at day one brought a big old trash hopper in here and just start throwing everything away instead of trying to do this little at a time mess. But it is what it is. We're in it feet first now. We might as well go ahead and get dressed. Gotta get some of this started so I can get the fire started in there. That's what I was afraid of, all that jumping around. we can get a little fire going in there. Maybe get some of this. Maybe get some of this going. Should have told you I'll be right back, but oh well.
With COVID,
show y'all a little trick that I do, and a lot of people think I'm crazy about doing it, because when you start messing with gas, you light gas, it usually poof, kind of blows out. But if you do it like this, I take me a bottle, and I just excuse my knife. My knife's real dull. I need to sharpen it. But got living the dream back here behind me. All right, get your little cup, and let me get a few of them pieces of wood and lay in there first, and then I'll show you what I do. Like I said, I don't know how good this wood burning and everything, but the old houses used to go up in the movies real quick. So, but anyway, let me throw some of this in here. I'll take this little thing here, get a little cup, let me put a little gauge in it. Alright, I put a little gas in there, I got it about here, sometimes go a little bit more, sometimes, I like to keep it about that anyway. But now, that gas is in there, and I'm going to put it right here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But as long as that gas is contained just like that and doesn't have a lid, it will just burn. It won't flame off. I mean, like fire back on you and everything, as long as you don't spill it. So I'm gonna set this. Try to get it. You can see what I'm doing. Set that right there. I'm not spilling it or anything. I just got it set right there. I'm gonna lean that piece of wood over right against the top of it. And then I'm just going to take this, stick it in here and light it. And that's all it does. It don't, flame off like, you normally do when you start fire. As long as it's contained with no top on it, it will just, light up and you can kind of control it. And that plastic will sit there and burn around it. And unless it goes down on the side, it will just sit there and burn down real slowly. But if it gets to the point where it's melting aside, then it'll run on down and run out into everything. But sometimes it'll sit there and burn just like that. Now, of course, I go in there and spill some of it and it comes flying up on me. Y'all watch that for me. I'm going to get a couple pieces of wood. I'll just push this closed, let that burn. I'll go turn the fans on so it start blowing when the heat gets going. And as I cut the wood, I'll just come here and shove it in. I'm gonna let that, I'm gonna put y'all back out here. I'll be right back with you. Y'all feel that heat off that stove? I want y'all to look, that thing, I don't know if y'all can see it, but the water's already starting to get hot. I'll be taking this boggin off for long. I don't know if it's just all the vibration or something. It's just knocking stuff off left and right. If I keep on, I won't even have to clean it off. Another bad problem we got here, just move one to another. Like I said, we should have just absolutely had the trash bin and thrown it all away. What do y'all think? Should I put that on Randy's car? Just found this book. I don't know what made me think of it. I guess because it says names and addresses. It reminds me of back in school when you always had teacher to go out of class, and you always had that one kid or two kids that would always take names and give to the teacher. Johnny talked while you were gone. And your name would be on the paper, and then you'd get in trouble because the old kiss ass told the teacher, and the teacher loved that. There's something about teachers and rats at the workplace. I don't know, managers, they just love those little rats that just run around and don't do nothing but tell on everybody. I might better get back here before I say something. Somebody might know who I'm talking about. Damn little rats. Guess what I'm saying is those ones that didn't grow up to be managers, usually they just were left behind, and they think they're management material by running around acting like everything's, you know, they'll go tell on you if you don't do right. That's the little hall monitors. But one of them get in trouble, then you're not supposed to say nothing about it, you know. If they go telling and talking and stuff, no, it's okay. Anyway, here we go. Talk about rats and hog monsters. This stuff could work. couple more pieces in the wood, in the fire. And Daryl, if you're watching this, I want you to know, since I left your shop, I have not quit thinking about that bed you've got stood up over in the side with the dually fender wells. And I got a frame at the house, and I found a 65 long bed. Well, I've actually found two of them. And I'm really thinking about going to spend some money, because I don't know, something about the bed of that truck and my ideas and I don't know, really making me want to go get another project, and not like I need one, but I think it sure would be a good idea. I like the bed of that truck sitting over there. Question, just get a bigger hammer. Probably should have cut that before I did that, because now it's going to be hard to cut that and hold it. Let's get throw some more in the fire. I keep on getting these fires hot, I'll just put some fish sticks out there and cook them for supper. Now, y'all help me remember, when I take those ashes out, it's probably got screws and nails, and I need to put it where I'm not going to run over it with the tractor. Alright, I'm going to let these fires die down just a little bit, give me something to drink. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I'm back with you. I tell you what, I'm just about, I about got the fire in there hot enough I can cook some fish sticks. I may do that here in just a minute. I don't know, I just feel like I'm roughing it when I do that.
understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
That was smart.
I told y'all I do some dumb stuff every once in a while. Oh, daggone you. We all need somebody to lean on.
Well, it's getting real close to me finishing this up here so I can go get on, do my editing and try to watch Daryl's premiere. Might leave that for right now. Might can use some of that force around here. Isn't that one of them pliers that you grab an old bull by its nose and pull him around? Okay, everybody, I'm going to pretty much call it a night for this. Like I said, and just like that, the desk is gone. We'll clean that mess up right there. It's easier, a little bit easier to walk around. And we'll get that other desk cleaned off and do it the same way. I was just going to keep feeding that barrel, but it's pretty hot out there, so I thought I'd leave some of this for another day when we want to get a little bit of fire going and get the heat kind of quick. That helped out a lot, and with this getting the heat going real quick and that, it warmed it up in here pretty quick. But anyway, I'm going to straighten up here, and I'll be with you in just a minute to do my debriefing. Thank you. Okay, everybody, I got myself a little dusty, a little dirty. And just like that, the desk is gone. It really got this fire here going good. It's comfortable in here. You can still feel a little bit of a nip in here from that fire, but you know, if I had more hours to be here tonight, I would just keep feeding the fire through it. I did throw some bigger green pieces on there so it'd get hot and maybe last a little bit longer, but it's hard to control the heat on that one because it's basically just burn all, wide open burn. It does have a little draft thing there on the top, but we don't really use it a lot. But anyway, this is what we got going on this afternoon. I did get my oil burner going. I showed y'all that, and it's heated up. The disc in there right now is cherry red, and I've got the oil just a little bit above a drip right now, so I'm not using a lot of oil right now, and it is doing what it's supposed to do. It's just sitting there creating heat. It's not near as much as when I got the flame going like crazy, but you can maintain it like that. And I believe if I had a bigger fan, maybe in between the two that I got, I believe it would torch off a lot better, a lot more better. But once, you know, I get it where I could blow the oil into a mist and let it burn the mist. But right now is the way it's supposed to be. It's really hot, and the disc is hot, and the dog bowl's hot. So what oil makes it down to it, it's actually sizzling like a grease fire, and it's doing real good. So I did get the oil burner. I cut the desk up, as you see, and I burnt the desk. Over half of it I burnt right here and got the heat going good. So pretty good afternoon, if you ask me. We get Randy on cleaning that other desk off, and now it's got some glass on it, so I don't know if maybe we can save some of the glass and use it on the counter that I'm going to build in here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to reuse it if it don't fit just right, and I doubt very seriously I'll build a desk to match that glass, but we'll have to do something different about the glass in that one because I don't want to break it. You know, we'll do something different, but that's one desk out of the way. That's a little bit of room we got, and a couple more days like that, we'll be all right. So anyway, 212 days, No Name Nationals, 45 days to burn out rivals and Cletus and cars at Freedom Factory, 115 days to Daryl's cruise in. He's got drive-in at Daryl's cruise in, drive-in. And like I said, that's what I got done for the day. 1,440 minutes in a day, and I'm just telling you, you get in your own mind, and you're your worst enemy. So if you can clear your mind, and I have worked on that thing for about the last 2 years. I used to be real quick to fire off, and I feel like if I think you're wrong and you're coming on me or whatever, I feel like I should, you know, have my opinion. I've got a right to an opinion. I've got a right to voice it. But I'll be honest with you, now I weigh out before I say it. Most of the time before I say anything, I weigh it out in my head. Is it really worth the argument? And then I end up not saying anything, just being quiet. Some things needs to be said, and I don't. Because I don't want the confrontation, I don't want the argument. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of every time I turn around, something's not right, or I hadn't done something right. And, you know, for my whole life, I've lived a pretty straightforward life. You know, I've never been in a bunch of trouble, never been arrested. I drink a shot of Grey Goose before I go to bed. That's all you'll see me drink. I've never drank and drive. I've never been drunk. So it's one of those deals where I feel like kind of cuss and drive fast is my major thing that I've done wrong in life. I don't cheat. I think cheating is the worst thing you can do on your spouse, and I refuse to do it. And I just think that I have lived a decent life. So it's just one of them deals where I forget where I was going with it, to be honest with you, but I'm just saying I've worked on myself for the past 2 years, and I try not to get into confrontation anymore. If you think you got to be Billy Bad Butt and rule the world, go right ahead. Think of you a pinky in the brain where you're not getting anything accomplished. So at work, I think management has got the whole job site screwed up. They're allowing bad employees to do things they shouldn't, and to come down on the good employees. And you know, so only thing I say I do, I try to do what I feel's right in my heart for every day. There's things I do on a daily basis that I may not want to do, but I do because I think they're the right thing. and it may give people false pretense by me doing what I feel is right, but I'm doing what I feel is right. I'm trying my best to not let anybody else control me. I control those 1,440 minutes. And this week, like I told you, that 1,440 minutes I got in my own mind, and I kind of messed myself up, and I ruined, I'd probably say 2,880 minutes, because 2 days out of this week I've probably got in my own mind and messed myself up. So work on it. I'm not saying I'm perfect by no means, and I've still got a lot of growing, and I've got a lot of work to do on myself. But what I'm asking you to do is, I feel like you'll be a lot happier if you work on yourself, make yourself happy. You control those 1,440 minutes of every day. You control it. You do what's right, do what's best for you. And you go out there and be happy. If you're not on your projects, go work on them. If you're working on your projects, that's awesome. That's great. Heck, throw us a picture, a link, or whatever. We'll be glad to check it out. I'm all for you. It doesn't matter if it's, I'm a Chevrolet, but I like for you to be on your Fords, Dodge, whatever you like. If it's what you do, do it to make you happy, because nobody else is going to make you happy. So let's get out there and live this four-letter word life and enjoy ourselves. Thank you.